Hi, thanks for watching a meditation and wellness with Jules. So today we're going to look at depression, what are the symptoms of depression and how to recover and overcome. Depression affects millions of people worldwide. It can be really debilitating. So the symptoms of depression are low mood and there can be different severities. You can be tearful, feeling really unhappy, feeling hopeless, no pleasure in activities and a loss of a sense of purpose in life, feeling tired all the time, poor sleep. It really impacts on your sleep quality. It could be disturbed sleep, waking up, something playing on your mind, not being able to sleep and get to sleep, having a poor appetite or overeating, low sex drive or no sex drive, poor concentration, difficult to focus on any tasks and hobbies or interests, thoughts about suicide, wanting to end your life and feeling hopeless and having guilt and low self-worth. So it's really important that you seek help and get the help that you need. So ask yourself, how often am I feeling this way? Is it most days? Is it every day? Some days in the week? Or is it hardly ever? Most people suffer with low moods from time to time in life, and especially under difficult circumstances and stressful situations, like moving home, starting a new job, difficulties in relationship coming to an end, divorcing. Those are all real stressors in life. And even just having challenges day to day if you're under pressure within your job as well. So sometimes you can experience low mood with these difficult situations, but that's necessarily not depression. Depression lasts for a lot longer than days and a few weeks. It will last for weeks and months, even years. So just ask yourself the question, how often am I really depressed? And a real key to it is really not wanting to engage in any activities and feeling that you're really withdrawing from life, your friends, hobbies and interests. Difficulties even doing the simple tasks, whether it's self-caring like showering, bathing, cooking yourself a nice meal, shopping, taking your dog out for a walk, whatever it might be. Just ask yourself, be really truly honest with yourself. Do I really need to seek help? Am I depressed? So we're going to look at ways, and what therapies help you to overcome depression. So it's really important you seek an accredited therapist, whatever type of therapy you're going to do, because accredited therapists, it shows that they've gone through a certain process to say that they're qualified and they're experienced within their role and what they're doing, so they can offer you the best support possible. So EMDR therapy will address what's making you feel so low and so bad about your life. You'll look for events and memories to see where this is coming from. Usually when people are depressed, they can also experience anxiety. And it's just trauma somewhere in your life. So it's looking at where this trauma is coming from and what's making you feel so bad. So you'll recover with EMDR therapy really quickly and you'll notice a difference. Usually most people have between 12 and 24 sessions. Some people might need more. But when you start processing an event or a memory, it's usually within that session you can get that memory down to 0, which means it's neutral. So it will be no longer impacting on you. So you can hold the memory or the event and there'll be no physiological symptoms. There'll be no emotions connected to that. We want that to be like a past memory, just like other memories where you're feeling neutral. You can think about them and recall them, but you're feeling at peace. That's what we're looking for with EMDR. So look on the EMDR Association. I offer therapy for EMDR online, so I can help and support you wherever you are. So do get in contact if you want to. I'm more than happy to have a chat with you or to point you in the right direction. CBT looks at our thoughts, feelings, behavior, and the physiological sensations. So It can be really good for helping understand yourself and looking at that interconnection of the hot cross bun model of understanding how our thoughts are impacting on our behavior, and equally how our behavior impacts, like on our thoughts, that process, and how it then changes our emotions and the physiological symptoms that we're getting experience from that. So that can be really helpful, but it's necessarily not going to change and get to the root cause like EMDR therapy. DBT therapy as well is really good to help people to regulate their emotions. So if you're feeling really overwhelmed, totally dysregulated, it can be really good to helping you regulate your emotions. So we're going to look at some steps. Okay, what else can you do apart from seeking professional help? Slowly to engage in activities again, because with depression we stop doing activities, even like I said, sometimes the basic self-care. When people are really depressed, feeling really low, you stop engaging activities, withdraw from other people. So it's really important to think of, just choose one activity to start with. What's one activity that you can start engaging in again? Just think about it. So is it showering maybe daily? Going back to the basics, cleaning your teeth? Is it cooking yourself a nice meal? Is it getting out of the house, getting up out of bed at a certain time? Is it calling that friend? What is the one thing you could do? Think about an activity, or if it's a hobby and interest, what is the activity that you're going to do? It could be a chore around the home, could be doing the hoovering, but do that activity. And even if you're going to do it for 5 minutes, engaging that activity, see how you feel after the 5 minutes. Do I want to do this activity for even longer? If so, do I want to do a different activity? It's really important. Even if you don't get any pleasurable feelings, you don't want to do the activity, but you know it's going to make you feel better. So eventually, over time, you'll get positive reinforcement. But to start with, when you're so depressed, you won't get positive reinforcement. So it's really important just to push yourself through and to do this and reward yourself after. Like telling yourself, well done, you've done that. Because with depression, we can have so many automatic negative thoughts. They pop into our mind involuntary, and these neural pathways get really strong. Our mind can't argue right from wrong. Our mind will believe what we tell it. So if you're telling yourself, I can't do this, I'm stupid, I'm XYZ, you're going to believe it. That's going to change your mood, and it's going to change how you think. So those neural pathways are going to be strong. We're going to look at breaking those neural pathways, and then we'll look at creating new ones. So journaling can be really good. Get out your thoughts and feelings. Get them down on pen and paper. Don't hold them inside, because they're going to be eating away at you. Like I said, when we have one negative thought, it's a few seconds later, we'll have another and another, and it's a spiral effect. So we want to break this spiral. We want to break the snowball effect. So start thinking, look for the positives. We want to create new neural pathways. So what are the positives? Look for the positives. What are 3 things that you're grateful for? 3 things. Is it a roof over your head? Is it having food on the table? Clean water to drink? The weather? That friend, that family member who's there for you? Having clothes to wear? Think of the basic things. If you can't think, there's nothing to be grateful for. There's something in your life more than you're recognizing to be grateful for. So think of the things you're truly grateful for, and it's going to change your thinking. So with depression, like I said, these negative thoughts pop into your mind involuntary. Catch them. Stop. Notice them. Change it to something positive, even if you don't believe it. You can do this. Like I said, your mind will believe what you tell it. So watch what you're thinking. It's the first step. Catch those thoughts. Change it into something positive, even if you don't believe it. If you're spending too much time in the house with depression, people can often not want to leave the house because they're not feeling safe, they're feeling anxious, they're feeling low, they can't be bothered. Get yourself out, even if it's in your garden. Step outside, look in nature, what's around you. Do you hear the birds singing? What does it feel like on your skin? Use mindfulness. Go for a nice walk. If you're into jogging, go for a little run. Again, even for 5 minutes. Get out, do something different, because what you're doing now is not helping. Join a yoga class, do some sports, engage with people if you're wanting to, go to the gym, do a meditation. I've got some meditations on my website, on my YouTube channel, a meditation and wellness with Jules. You can find meditations on there as well. There's lots of free stuff out there. Eat well, eat a healthy diet. Treat yourself though. It's really important to treat yourself. Monitor your alcohol. Alcohol is a depressant. So if you're drinking every day, reduce your alcohol content and you'll notice a massive difference. It's a depressant and it's really going to change how you feel as well, and especially if you're depressed. Stay connected to your loved ones, family, friends. Let them know how you're feeling. Seek someone out for support. It's really important. Don't dwell on problems. Think of the answer. Think of a solution. What's one thing I can do right now that's going to help me or I like? Try to write down the things that you want to achieve. When we write things down, we're more likely going to achieve our goals, even things you want to achieve in a week's time, a month's time, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 3 years, 5 years. You write these things down, you're more likely going to achieve them. But if you're feeling really depressed and low at the moment, I want you just to write things down of what you want to do maybe for the next month to 6 months. Just even 1, 2 things, 3 things. What would be different? What would you really like? And how are you going to get there? Baby steps. What are you going to do? What are you going to engage in to get there? How are you going to get from A to B? Think about it. Challenge yourself. Do you want to start a new hobby or interest? Do you want to engage in one that you've stopped doing? You can do this, okay? And just remember, it's baby steps. Rome wasn't built in a day. Depression is debilitating, but you can get out of it by changing your behavior and stopping those negative automatic thoughts. Reach out. Like I said, you're not alone. Stop thinking you're alone. And positive statements. It's really important to do these affirmations. I can do this. Tell yourself, I am statements. Thanks for listening at Meditation and Wellness with Jules.